Brian?
Gretchen, a 70-year-old woman in South Bend, Indiana, was sitting at home when a burglar started breaking into her house. The intruder smashed the kitchen window and tried to climb inside, but Sandra Hochstetler had other plans. Listen.
No, there's somebody trying to get in my house. I'll have to shoot him if he comes in. I've got this poor man. He's scared to death. If he moves, I will have to kill him. And I don't want to have to kill anybody. But I will.
Well, Sandra held the guy at gunpoint for nearly 5 minutes until the cops arrived, and she joins us live this morning from our Chicago bureau. Good morning to you, Sandra.
Good morning.
Sandra, this has got to have been the scariest thing in your whole life.
So far, yes.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about this. So the guy starts banging down your door. He tries to get in, says he needs help, running from the gang, something like that. How does he get in your house?
Well, actually, I was outside getting wood for my fireplace, and he came running around the side of the house towards the deck. And I had some hint that there was a problem, so I started up onto the deck into my house. And as he approached me, I got in the house and locked the door, both doors.
Sure.
And then I ran and got the phone and called 911, and I grabbed my gun because by this time he's running around my house banging on all the doors,
sure,
or all the windows, I'm sorry. And so then he came, next thing we heard was a huge crash, and he crashed through a double hung window, and it all came flying into the house, so I had to confront him in the kitchen.
Yep, and we heard what you said.
And how did you do that? You put the gun up and you told him?
Yes. I told him to stop, and I told him to get down.
And how long did you hold him at bay?
Well, they say 5 minutes. It seemed like an hour.
I'm sure it did.
Would you have shot him?
Well, yes, I'm afraid so. I was thinking of his mother, you know. I wouldn't want my son to be shot, and I tried everything I could to keep that from happening. Right. I tried to ask him questions, and but yes, unfortunately, I would have.
Oh man. Well, you're in one piece. Although I understand you had a heart attack afterwards.
I had heart problems that caused me to stay in the hospital for a few days, yes.
But you're better now, right?
Yes, I'm better, but still not 100%. I still have the flashbacks, and, you know, you break into tears every so often and
sure,
walk around at night and look out the windows, see who's around.
I don't blame you.
Well, it was a fearful thing that no one wants to happen, but you were ready and took action, a role model for everyone. Sandra, thanks so much. Glad you're okay.
You're welcome, and I'm glad we're both okay. Nobody died.
That's exactly right. All right. Thank you very much for telling your story.
Tony Blankley next, a great book.